Good morning, friends. For today's lesson, we are going to be learning about comparing numbers using base 10 blocks. Okay, let's get started. See this cube? Do you know what the value of the cube? This cube is worth just 1 unit. How about this long set of cubes? The long set of cubes is worth 10 units. This is because the long cube is made up of 10 individual cubes. We call this a base 10 block. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's use this information to tell us about comparing numbers using base 10 blocks. What does compare mean? Compare means to see if one number is the same as, smaller than, or bigger than another number. Now let's write these symbols down. Let's see. Do you know what these mean? The greater than symbol means bigger than, less than, or equal to means the same. These symbols are used to compare numbers by size. Let's say, for example, we had a number with 2 base 10 blocks and 2 cubes, and we wanted to compare this to a number with 1 base 10 block and 3 cubes. Well, what do these blocks really represent? One way we can see what this number is quickly is by simply counting the base 10 blocks, starting with the first block. So let's give it a shot. We have one 10 representing 10 units and another 10 representing 10 units. So we can count by 10 2 times. 10, 20. Now that we have 20, we can just count on with the cubes. Remember, the cubes represent 1. 21, 22. So I know that these base 10 blocks represent 22. Well, what about the number on the other side? On this side, I see 1 base 10 block. Already, I'm starting to think if there's only 1 10 in this number, it's probably smaller than 22. Let's count all the base 10 blocks just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. So we can see that 22 is greater than 13. So let's write that down. Now we'll draw the comparison symbol with the mouth open towards the bigger number because you always want to eat the bigger number. Here is the greater than symbol. Let's get started with our worksheet. I'm going to go through number 1 together, and then after I'm done, you guys are going to do the worksheet in pairs. Okay, let's get started by reading the directions. Count 10s and 1s in each pair and compare the numbers. Check the pairs where the signs of comparison are correct. Okay, we have a nice reminder on the top too, reminding us about the 10s and the 1 unit. So let's get started by counting the base 10 blocks. Remember, when we can count by 10s if we see a long set of units. So let's start with our first problem. Okay, I see 1, 2, 2 10s. Remember, these are worth 10. So this is worth 20. Because remember, 10, 20. Okay, now let's see how many single units there are. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's count on from 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, our first number is 25. Now let's write that down. Remember, 2 goes in the tens place, and the 5 goes in the ones place. And that is 25. Okay, let's compare this to the number on the right. We can first start by counting. How many tens are there? I see 1, 2, 3. Do you think that 3 tens is going to be greater than 25? How much is 3 tens really worth? Well, let's see. 10, 20, 30. So already we know that this number will be greater than 25. But let's just count all the cubes to make sure. Ready? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, let's write down 35 in our box. The 3 goes in the tens and the 5 goes in the ones. Which number do you think is higher? Is 35 greater than 25? Yeah. So let's check our symbol, which is found in the middle. Is this correct? Is the symbol eating the bigger number? It is. That is correct. Okay, so let's break up into groups and complete the worksheet.